One of the most important decisions in the estate planning process is selecting the right trustee. Most people automatically think of naming a spouse, a child, or a close friend. While that may be appropriate in many cases, there are situations where a professional fiduciary, also known as a private professional fiduciary, is a better fit. In this video, I'll explain what a professional fiduciary does, the benefits they provide, and when you should consider appointing one. What is a professional fiduciary? A professional fiduciary is a licensed professional who serves as a trustee, executor, conservator, or agent under a power of attorney, also referred to as an attorney in fact under a power of attorney. Unlike a family member, a professional fiduciary doesn't have a personal stake in your estate. Their role is to administer your trust impartially and in accordance with your wishes under the instrument and the law. One of the biggest advantages of a professional fiduciary is neutrality. When a family member serves as trustee, beneficiaries may question whether decisions are fair, even if the trustee acts appropriately. Accusations of favoritism or conflicts of interest may arise. A professional fiduciary helps reduce those concerns by serving as a neutral, independent decision maker, focused solely on carrying out the terms of the trust. There are several situations where a professional fiduciary may be particularly appropriate. First, when you anticipate family conflicts or disputes, right? Not all children get along, and sometimes choosing a neutral third party to serve as fiduciary can avoid family conflict. Also, when your estate is complex and requires coordination with attorneys, accountants, financial advisors, maybe there's real estate that needs to be made productive, it may make sense to appoint a professional fiduciary to continue running the business, so to speak. Third, when one or more beneficiaries are vulnerable and need additional protections, it can make sense to have a professional fiduciary. For example, elderly individuals with dementia. There are fiduciaries who serve clients who wish to live at home as long as possible, notwithstanding any health issues or illness. Beneficiaries with special needs need specialized expertise, not the same thing as administering a trust for competent beneficiaries who are legally capable of making financial decisions when you have somebody with special needs as beneficiary. Some beneficiaries may need additional protections from creditors. They could be dealing with a litigious spouse or soon to be ex spouse. In that case, it may make sense for those individuals not to serve as trustee of their own trust, but to have a neutral third party fiduciary serve as trustee of that beneficiary's trust, at least while there's a risk of litigation against that trustee from third parties who would seek to receive funds from the trust. Lastly, there are situations where there just aren't family members or friends who can serve. And appointing a professional fiduciary can ensure that there is someone to serve in the event of incapacity or upon death. Commonly, I speak with clients who are setting up trusts for their children who are minors. So, in the event that something should happen to the parent, the assets are managed for the benefit of a child by a trustee. And that person may have friends or family who they trust, but they would rather name those friends or family members as guardians of their children to take care of their children while having a neutral fiduciary serve as the trustee of the child's trust. Ultimately, family members can still be involved. Choosing a professional fiduciary doesn't mean that you need to exclude the family members. They can still serve as co trustees, guardians of minor children, or they can have the power to hire and fire a private professional fiduciary from the job. That can serve as another check and balance. There really isn't any one size fits all approach to this, and selecting a trustee is an important decision. For many families, a trusted family member is the right choice. For others, appointing a professional trustee provides some peace of mind. At Michnicka Law, we help clients evaluate trustee selection and design estate plans that reflect clients' family dynamics, goals, and practical realities their loved ones may face in the future. To schedule a consultation, visit MICHNICKA law.com. We'd be happy to help you determine the structure that's right for your family.